You think you don't have enough time. Seneca says you have plenty, you're just giving it away to people and things that don't matter. He wrote this 2,000 years ago to a friend who was too busy. Sound familiar? Let's talk about where your life is actually going. Seneca lived from 4 BC to 65 AD. Stoic philosopher. Playwright. Advisor to Emperor Nero. One of the wealthiest men in Rome. He knew what it meant to be busy. He wrote an essay called On the Shortness of Life to his friend Paulinus, who kept complaining he didn't have time for philosophy, for thinking, for living. Paulinus was buried in work, always stressed, always behind. Seneca's response wasn't gentle. He basically said, "You have time. You're just wasting it." And then he explained exactly how. This video is short, you can listen to it in 11 minutes. But it's brutal in how accurately it describes modern life. Let's break down what Seneca actually said. It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. Life is long if you know how to use it. Right from the start, Seneca calls out the lie we tell ourselves. We say, "I don't have time," like it's a fact. It's not. You have the same 24 hours as everyone else. The question is, what are you doing with them? Think about yesterday. How much time did you actually spend on things that matter to you? Now add up the time you spent scrolling, watching random videos, in pointless meetings, and doing things just because someone asked. Seneca watched rich Romans complain they had no time while spending hours at banquets, gossiping, managing property they didn't need. He'd look at us the same way. We say we're busy, but we're available for every notification. Life isn't short. Your focus is just scattered across 1,000 things that don't matter. The fix isn't finding more time. It's protecting the time you already have. People are frugal in guarding their personal property, but as soon as it comes to squandering time, they are most wasteful of the one thing in which it is right to be stingy. Seneca's pointing out something crazy: you'd never let someone steal $20 from you. You'd fight them. You'd call the police. But you let people steal your time every single day, and you don't even notice. Someone asks for just 5 minutes, you give it. A meeting gets extended by 30 minutes for no reason, you stay. An app is designed to keep you scrolling, you scroll. You guard your money but give away your life. Here's what Seneca would ask you: if someone demanded $1,000 for nothing, would you pay them? No. So why did you just give them 3 hours of your life watching content you'll forget tomorrow? Time is the only resource you can't get back. Money comes and goes. Opportunities repeat. Time just leaves. And you're acting like you have an unlimited supply. Start treating your time like you treat your bank account. Before you spend it, ask, is this worth it? Am I getting value? Or am I just being careless? You are living as if destined to live forever. Your own frailty never occurs to you. You don't notice how much time has already passed. This one stings because it's true. You plan like you're immortal. I'll start that business next year. I'll travel when I retire. I'll learn that skill eventually. Eventually never comes. Seneca says you don't notice how much time has already passed. Think about it. Where did the last 5 years go? Can you account for them? Or did they just happen? You're not going to live forever, but you act like you will. You put off the important stuff and prioritize the urgent nonsense. You'll respond to a work email in 5 minutes but wait 5 years to pursue what you actually care about. Here's the uncomfortable truth. You might not get later. You might not get next year. You might not get the retirement where you finally do what matters. This isn't pessimism, it's reality. Seneca isn't saying panic and quit everything. He's saying, stop living like you have infinite time. You don't. So what are you doing today that actually matters? Everyone hustles his life along, and is troubled by a longing for the future and a weariness of the present. Seneca just described your entire life in one sentence. You're tired of today but anxious about tomorrow. You're never actually here. At work, you're thinking about the weekend. On the weekend, you're dreading Monday. On vacation, you're checking email. At dinner, you're on your phone. You're everywhere except where you are. This is why life feels short, you're not living it. You're either replaying yesterday or rehearsing tomorrow. The actual present? You're barely aware of it. Seneca watched Romans do this constantly. They'd rush through their youth to get power, then rush through their career to get wealth, then retire and realize they'd missed everything. Sound familiar? The fix is harder than it sounds. Be where you are. If you're working, work. If you're resting, rest. If you're with someone, be with them. Stop living 5 minutes ahead or 5 years ahead. The present is the only time you actually have. Everything else is memory or imagination. No one will bring back the years. No one will restore you to yourself. Life will follow the path it began to take, and will neither reverse nor check its course. This is Seneca at his most direct. Time doesn't care about your regrets. It's not waiting for you to get your act together. It's moving, right now, whether you're ready or not. You can't get back the year you wasted in a job you hated. You can't reclaim the months you spent in a relationship that was already over. You can't undo the time you spent scared to start. But here's the thing, Seneca isn't saying this to depress you. He's saying it to wake you up. You still have today. You still have this moment. You can't change what's gone, but you can stop wasting what's left. Life will follow the path it began to take. It's moving forward. The question is, are you directing it, or are you just along for the ride? You don't get a second pass at this. You get one life, and it's happening now. Not later. Now. Here's what Seneca would say if he saw your screen time report: you're not busy. You're distracted. There's a difference. Busy means you're doing important things that drain your time. Distracted means you're filling time with noise because you're avoiding the important things. Most of us aren't busy. We're distracted and calling it busy. Seneca wrote this essay because his friend Paulinus kept making excuses. I'll read philosophy when I have time. I'll think about my life when work slows down. Seneca told him, work will never slow down. You have to claim your time, or it will be claimed for you. So here's your action step, and it's uncomfortable: track your time for 3 days. All of it. Write down what you actually do hour by hour. Don't change your behavior, just observe it. Then look at the list and ask Seneca's question: how much of this matters? How much of this will you remember? How much of this is you living, versus you just existing? You can read on the Shortness of Life for free online. It's about 20 pages. But reading it won't change anything. You have to actually do something different. You don't need more time. You need to stop giving away the time you have. That's a big difference.